Right now at 5, a La Crosse Retreat Center recreating a historical painting showing the meaning of Christmas.
And police identify the man believed to be responsible for a house explosion in Arlington, Virginia.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Ken Kozarowski.
And I'm Emily Brown. A La Crosse Retreat Center is recreating a historical painting showing the meaning of Christmas.
The Franciscan Spirituality Center is teaming up with Mayo Clinic and Viterbo University to create a mural celebrating the 800th anniversary of the Nativity. News 8 Now's Jeremy Wall joins us live in studio with the story. Jeremy.
Ken, the mural depicts the birth of Jesus at Bethlehem, surrounded by Mother Mary, Father Joseph, and shepherds. It's known as the biblical incarnation of Jesus. Since Monday, community members have been working on creating the scene of his birth. The mural shows the humility, joy, hope, and light he brought to the world. The Franciscan Spirituality Center hopes the painting connects people from all religious backgrounds, including Lori Swan, who shares with News 8 why the painting has a significant impact on her.
I am a believer in Christ and the story of Christmas, and this being the story of the birth of Christmas of Christ is very important, and so yeah, it has deep meaning for me.
The mural is expected to be finished by December 15th. It will be displayed on December 16th inside Viterbo's San Damiano Chapel. Coming up at 6, I'll be talking more with Swan. She'll share what she enjoys most about painting the mural. Ken and Emily?
All right, thank you, Jeremy. Now, the public is welcome to help paint the Nativity mural. You can stop by Franciscan Spirituality Center weekdays between 8 in the morning and 4 in the afternoon.
There's also additional hours on Mondays and Thursdays from 5 to 7 in the evening. A lot of cloud cover for this Tuesday.
Yeah.
I'm in like kind of a funk. I thought it was Wednesday all day today. I'm just off, and I think it's because of the cloud cover.
Oh yeah, blame the cloud cover on that. Yes,
always.
Exactly. But well, we do have one more day of cloud cover, and then the sun's really going to start poking out, and we're going to see some warm temperatures. In fact, probably get up to the 50s here. But for the moment, right now, still cloud cover out there in the 30s. We just had mid to upper 30s here today, and pretty much they've just come down a few degrees from that with the cloud cover in hand. Not too far off where we should be, but still it's 35 degrees overall, 33 in Eau Claire. 24-hour temperature change, not much. Really kind of where we were yesterday. We just have more cloud cover here this afternoon, so temperatures haven't dropped off. What we're waiting for to the west is a warm front, and behind that, that is where the warmer air is going to be coming. Unfortunately, until that gets here, we're going to have some more cloud cover tomorrow as it pushes across the area, along with increasing those southerly winds. So we're not going to see really the temperatures bump up too much tomorrow. But for this evening, pretty much standard around the 30-degree mark. We might see a breaks here and there, not quite as damp as it was this morning. Same story for Eau Claire too. Once again, getting down to about 26 later this evening. Could see the moon off and on breaks in the clouds, but I think overall it'll still be mostly cloudy. Now we do have some naughty or nice forecasts coming up. Some of it's going to be kind of bad for tomorrow, not too bad, but otherwise, since we get to Thursday and Friday, that needle's going to go all the way to nice, because once again, if you like the warm conditions, we might see 50s for a couple days before things change. So I'll break all that down a bit later in the broadcast.
All right, sounds like a plan. Thank you, Greg. Well, with the war in Ukraine at a stalemate, the country's president, Volodymyr Zelensky, makes his case to senators today for more U.S. funding. The White House is warning Congress that there will be no more weapons and equipment for the Ukrainian military unless lawmakers pass additional funding by the end of the year. The nearly 2-year war, plus the conflict in the Middle East, led President Biden to ask Congress for $106 billion in emergency spending to help Ukraine, Israel, and Taiwan, plus more money for border security. There's near universal agreement Israel needs more aid, but Ukraine funding has divided Republicans, so they're trying to get something in return, a new immigration policy that includes changes to asylum procedures. Democrats and Republicans working on a potential compromise have not reached a deal, so the White House turning up the pressure.
Any member of Congress who does not support funding for Ukraine is voting for an outcome that will make it easier for Putin to prevail.
Lead Democratic negotiator Senator Chris Murphy of Connecticut says there's currently no path forward for the funding bill if Republicans keep their border demands.
A police investigation into a potential road rage incident is underway after a woman's vehicle was sent over a bridge in Tulsa on Monday. This video shows the huge distance between I-44 and where the car landed at the bottom of the riverbed. The Tulsa Fire Department says when first responders arrived on scene, the car was upside down. The woman miraculously was able to get out of the car and meet first responders for help.
We got about 40 yards from the car, and the patient actually had exited the vehicle while we were walking to her.
Wright says an ambulance took the driver to the hospital, but no further update on her condition has been released. Tulsa Fire sent out a rescue boat, but firefighters were unable to use it because there was little water in the river. The car landed right in the middle of the river. The Oklahoma Highway Patrol says Tulsa police is handling the potential road rage investigation. So far, officers have not released any information.
Authorities in Virginia are investigating what led to a massive home explosion in Arlington.
3 officers suffered minor injuries, but an evacuation of neighbors helped save lives in the incident that rocked the D.C. suburb Monday night. Nicole Senga reports from Arlington.
Yellow police tape surrounds what's left of the Arlington, Virginia home leveled in a massive explosion. Monday night, Arlington police were attempting to execute a search warrant in response to a suspect inside the house, now identified as James Yu. The 56-year-old had allegedly discharged a flare-type gun more than 30 times. Responding officers tried to communicate with him, then breached the front door.
Officers began to deploy non-flammable, less lethal chemical munitions to multiple areas within the residence where the suspect was believed to be hiding.
Officials say Yu then fired several rounds at officers before the home exploded, unleashing debris into the sky.
The suspect was inside the residence at the time of the explosion, and he is presumed at this point to be deceased.
Jared Abelson, who lives 2 blocks away, recorded video of the fiery aftermath.
When we got there, the house was already burned down, and it was just a really scary scene.
FBI and ATF teams are here in Arlington, assisting local law enforcement as they comb their way through a complex and scattered crime scene.
We continue to provide resources to help confirm that this was an isolated incident and that there is no ongoing threat to this community or to other communities.
Officials are reviewing concerning social media posts made by the suspect as part of their ongoing probe. Nicole Skanga, CBS News, Arlington, Virginia.
You had previously communicated with the FBI via phone calls, online tips, and letters over a number of years. The FBI characterized those communications as complaints about frauds he believed were perpetrated against him, which did not lead to opening any FBI investigations.
Genetic testing firm 23andMe says hackers have accessed nearly 7 million customer profiles. In some cases, that includes users' ancestry reports, zip codes, and birth years. The company's filing with the Securities and Exchange Commission said roughly 14,000 of the company's user accounts were breached by the hackers. 23andMe is standing by that number, but adds the hackers were also able to access close to 5.5 million profiles that use a feature called DNA Relatives. The feature allows users to find genetic relatives. The company also says hackers accessed a subset of family tree information on 1.4 million DNA relatives profiles. The company says it's notifying affected customers and has taken steps into further protecting customer data.
Just ahead, college presidents meet at Capitol Hill today to discuss anti-Semitism on their campuses.
Their dispute on what draws the line between free speech and keeping students safe. We'll be right back after this.
Do you know where your money's going? Ultra's online and mobile banking gives you instant access to your accounts and makes managing your finances easy. Halfway around the world or at your local neighborhood shop. No need to visit a branch to deposit checks, transfer money, or open new accounts. All of those and more are available right at your fingertips. Check your spending, make loan payments, and send money to your friends and family. Convenient banking that gives you control of your finances. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Hey man, thanks for holding my beer.
Yeah, no problem.
Thanks guys. I'll be here all night. See that?
What?
Hey, what's up? Not much.
I'm gonna need another beer. I swear, you're everywhere.
Yeah, man, I've been busy.
Does your pet show signs of an irritated mouth like bad breath or abnormal chewing habits? The most common emergency that Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics sees is a painful tooth that owners are seldom aware of. Contact Dr. Mark Hine at Wisconsin Veterinary Orthopedics in Holmen today to schedule a free dental exam. 608-526-2200, because nobody likes a sore tooth.
Blain's Farm and Fleet's huge gift sale is going on now. We're your one-stop shop for the holidays with a huge selection of unique gifts at unbeatable prices. Like $25 off this West Bend Versatility Cooker with Tote. Save 25% on these Carhartt logo sleeve hoodies. These Milwaukee socket sets, $99.99. A Laren Floor Jack Combo Kit, only $79.99. And assorted Christmas party snack trays, 20% off.
Find value at Blain's Farm and Fleet.
At Toma Health, we provide compassionate hospice and palliative care for our community.
Hospice is for end-of-life and comfort-focused cares. Hospice can be provided in the home, it can be provided in the facility that a patient might live in, and also in our Serenity House. All of our staff gives exceptional care, and we're always making sure that the patient themselves is extremely comfortable and that the family also has everything that they need to be able to get through this process. Toma Health, Hospice Touch, and Serenity House, together in care.
An Israeli commander is calling today the heaviest day of fighting for his troops since the ground operations in Gaza began.
As civilian casualties continue to grow, Israel is finding ways to keep them to a minimum. The Israeli military is moving deeper into southern Gaza today, striking targets in and around the city of Khan Yunis, which is considered a Hamas stronghold. Israeli defense forces say they are trying to mitigate harm to civilians by relocating them.
Try and make movements and ask for people to move in order to minimize harm to these civilians.
The U.S. plans to help create a field hospital inside the Gaza Strip for wounded civilians.
The White House remains focused on surging humanitarian assistance while also supporting Israel and bringing the remaining hostages home. Rising anti-Semitism on college campuses took center stage on Capitol Hill today after several university presidents testified before the House about how they've responded to tensions that have erupted on their campuses.
Skylar Henry reports from Capitol Hill.
I know that I have not always gotten it right.
Harvard University President Dr. Claudine Gay faced heated questions about the line between free speech and keeping students safe.
Will admissions offers be rescinded or any disciplinary action be taken against students or applicants who say, from the river to the sea or Intifada, advocating for the murder of Jews?
That type of hateful, reckless, offensive speech is personally abhorrent to me.
What action will be taken?
When speech crosses into conduct.
The presidents of the University of Pennsylvania and MIT also testified about anti-Semitism on their campuses. The hearing comes as tensions boil over on college campuses nationwide in response to the Israel-Hamas war. Last month, for example, Penn said several staff members in campus buildings were the targets of anti-Semitic messages.
We are combating this hate on our campus with both immediate and comprehensive action.
Penn and Harvard are among a growing list of schools that include fellow Ivies, Columbia, and Cornell that are being investigated by the U.S. Department of Education over incidents of alleged discrimination.
The ranking Democrat on the committee called out Republicans for trying to cut funding from the Education Department.
You can't call for action, then hamstring the agency charged with taking that action to protect students' civil rights.
While the hearing was about anti-Semitism, the school administrators said they are also working to combat rising Islamophobia on college campuses. Skylar Henry, CBS News, Capitol Hill.
Other schools the Department of Education is investigating include Wellesley College in Massachusetts, Lafayette College in Pennsylvania, and Cooper Union in New York City.
Coming up, you can grab some peanuts and Cracker Jacks because the Brewers are staying in town. The importance of the Brewers to the state of Wisconsin through new legislation, coming up next.
And we got near record warmth coming for some locations for the end of this week. That means highs in the 50s. I'll break down how long this warmth lasts and whether we got any rain or snow coming up this weekend. All that on your First Warn weather update after the break.
Winter is here. And with winter weather come accidents and mishaps. Whether you're on your way to work, walking the dog, or out on the trail, accidents can happen.
At Bygoff and Rohde, we help you get the settlement you deserve to put your life back on track.
Menards has everything you need to power through the cold. Check out our great selection of Masterforce outdoor power equipment, like this 20-volt cordless snow shovel. It's powerful, efficient, and easy to use. Get yours now for $179.99. Clearing up snow has never been easier with the Masterforce 80-volt cordless snow blower. Its brushless motor is perfect for tackling the toughest winter conditions. An 80-volt cordless snow blower is available for $589.99. Plus, a Menards gift card is always a great gift idea.
Introducing Ultimate Precision LLC, your trusted partner for precision craftsmanship. From interior to exterior, our expert painters bring life to your vision with impeccable precision. Our masonry and building restoration team breathes new life into the old, preserving history for generations to come. We're the masters of tuck punching, securing your structure's integrity one brick at a time. Ultimate Precision LLC, where craftsmanship meets perfection. We're here to deliver the ultimate precision.
One of the best selections of commercial vehicles in the Midwest can be found at Osseo Automotive in Osseo. From medium-duty trucks and vans to super-duty work trucks, cube vans, chassis cabs, and more, you'll find the most popular commercial vehicles from Ford and Chevrolet all in one location. Take advantage of Section 179 tax savings before the end of the year. Get to work with a new commercial truck or van from Osseo Automotive in Osseo. Shop online at OsseoAutoCommercial.com.
Todd Holtz enjoys working at Park Bank because it's a small community bank that allows him to get to know his customers in a personal way. Todd also enjoys the great outdoors and the activities that come with camping. As a loan officer, Todd enjoys finding ways to help his customers realize their dreams. Todd enjoys getting close to nature with friends and family. So visit Todd at Park Bank in La Crosse to talk about your financial dreams and roughing it. Park Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
With Bygoff and Rohde, you don't just get a lawyer, you get the experience and power of our entire team of lawyers, paralegals, legal assistants, and researchers. Bygoff and Rohde, Wisconsin's personal injury law firm for over 50 years.
Well, take me out to the ball game because the Milwaukee Brewers are staying in Milwaukee.
All right. Wisconsin Governor Tony Evers signing a bipartisan package of bills today. The bills were passed by the Wisconsin State Legislature to keep the Milwaukee Brewers in Major League Baseball in Wisconsin through 2050.
The governor, joined by the Milwaukee Brewers organization, members of the state legislature, local and labor partners, and stakeholders during the ceremony at American Family Field. Evers saying today the ballpark is crucial to supporting working families, the local and state economies, and retaining jobs.
The team generates billions, that's with a B, of dollars in annual economic impact, and supports thousands of quality family supporting jobs, including more than 1,000 local union jobs.
In 2022 alone, the ballpark supported 3,000 jobs.
Since opening its doors in 2001, the ballpark has generated $2.5 billion in total economic output for the state.
And that legislation will be to upgrade the facility at American Family Field. And in agreement, the ownership extends the lease with the city of Milwaukee through the year 2050. But about $500 million, 400 of which coming through state funds, 100 from Milwaukee Brewers ownership. So Brewers are staying in town, and cold weather has not really stayed in town. It's been fairly pleasant for this time in December, Greg.
Yeah, and it's going to actually go away for a few days, actually well to the north too. But we got about 24 hours till we really feel that. Overall, for the next 24 hours, you're going to wake up with cloudy conditions. You'll notice as we go through the day on Wednesday, we have a warm front that's going to be coming through. So the winds will start picking up early in the afternoon. We might even squeeze out some flurries or sprinkles, especially further north as this passes. So although our temperatures will be a little warmer with that breeze, it may not feel quite as warm yet. We'll have to get through really tomorrow evening. We'll start seeing a few more breaks by Wednesday afternoon. And then through the evening, as you see, temperatures will get up into the 40s, a little warmer as you go further west. But the good news is we're going through tomorrow night, Wednesday night, that's going to be fairly mild, actually. We may not even get below freezing as you wake up. So that'll be the start of the warmth as we go into Thursday. And then it just gets warmer after that. Big picture shows you, here's that warm front lifting north. And then to the west, nothing but a lot of clear skies all the way. You can see the strack. There's nothing out there. What we're going to watch as we get closer to Friday is here's that system that's going to be kind of coming through the area. It looks kind of impressive right there, but it's really just a front that'll be coming through Friday. No precipitation associated with that front when it comes through. It will knock the temperature down. And you see by Thursday, we're looking at 15 to 20 degrees above average. 50s, probably some 60s further to the south of us too as it pushes across. This will extend probably into Friday depending on when that front does come through, but Friday will still be warm, probably in the 50s for our area. Once again, maybe some 60s. Behind the front, then we'll start cooling down a little bit, but notice we don't really cool much below average. You're not seeing any of the blue colors out there. As we go into next week, once again, we're going to start seeing really pretty much typical average temperatures throughout next week. Not much in the way of any cold conditions anywhere to go on. So the one story we are watching this weekend is with that front, once it stalls to the south, it is going to bring up a little bit of a system, probably tracking right near Chicago. Now, this track has been changing a little bit back and forth, but this could be on the northern edge of giving us some precipitation Saturday night, and then maybe into Sunday, depending on the track. So that's the one that we're keeping an eye on right now. Bulk of it still remains to the southeast. The track has shifted just a little bit to the west over the last maybe couple days, so that's something to keep an eye on. Once again, if you are traveling to that area, especially further south in northern Illinois, something to keep in mind of because that's where the bulk of the precipitation. We'll keep an eye and see if it does track further west, but right now it seems fairly steady to keep most of it to the southeast, but still we'll deal with some precipitation. And that kind of reflects on the amount of snow. You're looking at 3 inches or more, probability still fairly low, but it is covering somewhat of our area. That's because of the uncertainty on the track right now. But for the time being, overnight, we'll see temperatures in the low to mid 20s. Cloud cover off and on. We'll wake up tomorrow morning. We'll see more temperatures in the low 40s. The winds will pick up, maybe a sprinkle or flurry, but otherwise it'll be somewhat better. And then it just gets even better as you go towards Friday. That's when the temperatures Thursday and Friday will get into the low 50s, maybe even some mid 50s. We'll keep an eye on Saturday night, and then even next week. We cool back, but we kind of cool back where we should be. So really no cold air in sight right now.
All right, Greg, thanks very much.
All right, when we come back, Forbes magazine has released its list of the world's most powerful women. Some of the names on the list on this year's list right after this.
Attention seniors, be safe with your affordable tub to shower conversion or enjoy an all-new bathroom. Contact the Ford Store Home Improvements today for a prompt free estimate. High quality at lower prices.
Are your toilets in need of an upgrade? Not only can older toilets be uncomfortable, they can also clog more and increase your utility bills. At Maxwell White, we offer professionally trusted Kohler toilets. Our popular best-selling toilet is the Kohler Highline, available in various heights to provide ultimate accessibility and ease of use. Don't wait. Start enjoying the exceptional power, innovation, and water-saving sustainability of a new Kohler toilet. Trust the toilet experts at Maxwell White. Plumbing done right. Call today.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job of waiting tables.
This is Tony.
Things that I've tried have failed.
And this is Tony's Good Feet story.
Before my arch supports, I felt defeated. But since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I have had no pain, which still is kind of crazy to me. I'm more positive. It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out. I would recommend it to anyone. You've tried everything that's not working, give it a try.
See how we can help you too at the Good Feet store.
Get ready to save some money because it's still going on. The King Furniture Total Renovation Sale with hundreds of recliners, motion furniture, bedroom furniture, and more. All drastically reduced. Over $2 million of quality name brand furniture at incredible prices. Like these Lazy Boy recliners starting at just $299. Queen mattresses starting at $349. Reclining sofas starting at an incredible $699. Do not miss the King Furniture Total Renovation Sale.
The robotic money expert.
Clever. How do I start a savings habit?
Famous cabbage.
Savings habit.
Shaving rabbits.
Tech can make life simpler, but when it comes to savings habits, nothing's as simple as BMO. A BMO savings account helps you build the habit with a cash reward every month you save.
Cash reward? Ingenious.
Sardine fest.
This year's top prize goes to BMO.
I'm just in it for the saving, but it's nice to be recognized.
BMO.
Join the conversation.
conversation at facebook.com/news8000. Or you can always find us at news8000.com. The news continues on News 8 Now. Expect more.
Forbes magazine is out with its annual list of the world's most powerful women.
That's right. Topping the list for the second year in a row, Ursula von der Leyen, the president of the European Commission. The physician and politician previously served in former German Chancellor Angela Merkel's cabinet.
Christine Lagarde, president of the World Bank, ranks second, followed by U.S. Vice President Kamala Harris. Forbes says it considers several factors to arrive at these rankings.
And then we look at the spheres of influence. Are you running a sizable business? Are you operating in a space that affects the way consumers are interacting with the world? Are you shaping consumer beliefs and cultural beliefs? Are you shaping political fights? Are you making decisions that impact people around the world? And the answer for everyone on this year's list is yes.
Good luck next year, Ken. Taylor Swift is the youngest member on the list, coming in at number 5. Beyonce jumps to number 36 from 80th place last year.
That's quite a jump. Oprah Winfrey ranked at 31, and Barbie grabbed the 100th spot, a position Forbes has always reserved for a figure with a non-traditional image of power who's helped to define a year.
All right. Well, we'll have one more check on our weather forecast when we return.
Culligan Water takes pride in being your local water experts. We live here, work here, and dedicate our lives to improving our area's water. We deliver the world's best water treatment and the industry's best service to you. Culligan Water, your local water experts.
Quartz takes a different approach to health insurance. We know every life well lived is a journey, and we're here to light the way at every step. That's why for 40 years, we've been alongside the doctors and hospitals who know what their communities need. Because they're a part of them. Because we're a part of them. There's a fire burning in all of us. Let's ignite it together. Quartz. Find your spark.
The gift of relaxation and pampering is the perfect gift to give this holiday season. It is the Sue Colby's experience, the gift your special someone is really hoping for, and the gift she really deserves. Order your gift cards online today at SueColby's.com or pick them up at Sue Colby's Salon and Day Spa, because she deserves the very best.
Windows are a lot like car tires. They all look the same, but they definitely don't all perform the same.
Take our StarMark composite window, available exclusively at Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions.
This window is 12 times stronger than vinyl, 2,000% more airtight, and 40% more energy efficient. All at a price less than what many companies charge for vinyl windows. Don't settle on your new windows. Insist on the best windows you can buy.
For a limited time, buy one window and receive one at 50% off on select windows.
Where there's a flooded basement, musty crawl space, or wood rot, there's an answer. American Waterworks. For more than 30 years, American Waterworks has been solving homeowners' toughest waterproofing problems. Schedule your free inspection and estimate today.
Help spread the love to those who need it most. At Chilson Subaru, during the 2023 Subaru Share the Love event, Subaru will donate $250 to the charity of your choice for every new Subaru purchased or leased. When you choose a Subaru from Chilson Subaru, you are getting more than just a new vehicle. You are a part of something special. Spread the love this holiday season and feel the joy of giving back. Go to ChilsonSubaru.com to learn more.
All right, in celebration of the holiday train coming through La Crosse, we got the little train right there. So tomorrow, looking at cloud cover, maybe a sprinkle or flurry. The breezy conditions, that'll lead to then, behind that, even warm temperatures as we go through Friday, 50s, and then maybe cooling off towards next week. But overall, we'll keep an eye on that Saturday night rain or snow chance and see what goes on there. But otherwise, enjoy the morning.
All right, sounds like a plan. Thank you, Greg, and thank you all for joining us at 5.
We'll see you at 6.